Chris, what is it about playing a muscular man out of time who goes up against a member of the Brolin family that really appeals to you as an actor?
Yeah, I'm not really coloring outside the lines, am I? Yeah, it seems so funny that it's kind of unfolded that way. Just, yeah, kind of a strange circumstance.
You three were such a fantastic team in this movie. I would love to know, between the three of you, who do you think would actually be the most helpful on a mission to space in real life?
I think all of them would. I think all of us together.
I think we need all three of us.
Yeah. I think we all would jump in at any given point, to help out.
Taika's out.
Agree.
Taika, you just said not me.
No, I thought you meant like individual person. I'm not individually. It wouldn't be me, but as a team, absolutely.
Absolutely. I love that team camaraderie. That immediately Keke was like, "Oh, it's got to be all of us. I'm not going to space by myself." It's all
okay.
What you can achieve with 3 brains and 6 hands?
Come on now.
Come on now.
Taika, I think this next question I've got is a little bit old hat for you at this point. I feel like I have a Korg or two on my shelf back there. And Keke, you were in the Ice Age films, and those definitely got toys.
Peaches.
But yeah, I love that character. But Keke, you and Dale, you guys are now getting action figures, which
Insane.
is so cool. Dale, have you seen your Darby Steel action figure?
It's been sold out. She ain't been able to see it because it's getting sold out.
Sold out, man.
I have seen one, yes.
What do you think? What do you think of this? A character you're playing getting an action figure? Unless I'm mistaken,
Well,
I don't think they did that for Orange Is the New Black, but I may be mistaken.
No.
Okay.
We had some wonderful fans who drew things and would send them, on the internet and so forth. But no, I never had an action figure before in my life. That's for sure. It looks, I'm a big fan of Ed Asner, and I think it looks a little bit like Ed Asner after he's lost weight, or the gentleman in Up with the balloon.
Yeah.
The
Yes,
granddad.
Carl, yeah.
But they have a bun, so that makes all the difference.
I think that's great. So another question I've got here is that Lightyear is supposed to be this formative movie for Andy from the Toy Story movies, right? From each of you, would love to know, what was that formative movie for you that really grabbed you at a young age? Keke, let's start with you.
Man, I don't know if it was a formative. I mean, I think I've seen great movies. There are a lot of movies that have been informative. Toy Story. I mean, anything Disney, Pixar. I mean, you talk about Lion King. There's a lot of stuff. But when you just said that to me right now, I think the thing that maybe really informed me the most was Mr. Rogers. I grew up loving PBS. I absolutely love edutainment. I love, really trying to find a sneaky way to get something important through. And I loved Mr. Rogers growing up, man. Great show.
Miss him. Dale, what about you? What was something that really impacted you when you were younger?
Well, in the Disney world, many things. And I watched the Musketeers every day, in 7th and 8th grade. And I rode away to Disney and asked about an audition. I used to practice jumping off of cinder blocks into an old mattress, thinking somehow I was going to be a tumbler. I don't know what I thought. But I wrote to the show, and they wrote back, and they did not disabuse me of my fantasy. That I couldn't have gone to California. I was in Jersey, in the country, not a lot of money. Out of the question to go to California. But they wrote back, and they said, if you can come to California and audition, and that gave me hope.
E.T. for me, that was the one I saw, and I was young enough to see it in the cinema. And it was the first time I cried as a child in a movie, and it just stuck with me. I was so shocked that I could cry from watching a film.
Wow.
And it just blew me away. And it's a great film about friendship and what friendship means and being friends with aliens.
Goonies is another good one like that from good old Spielberg.
Goonies, a good old Spielberg. Guys, thank you so much. You guys are fantastic. Have a great rest of your day. Thank you.
Bye.
Chris, what is it about playing a muscular man out of time who goes up against a member of the Brolin family that really appeals to you as an actor?
Yeah, I'm not really coloring outside the lines, am I? Yeah, it seems so funny that it's kind of unfolded that way. Just, kind of a strange circumstance.
I know that you are a huge Disneyland fan. I was literally there yesterday, losing my voice on the Incredicoaster. I would love to know, because I know you said this in one of the promo videos for Lightyear, and I know that you were serious about it, that Lightyear should inspire a ride. So 2 quick questions. First, do you have a favorite Disneyland ride? Second, what would the Lightyear ride be?
Well, the favorite Disney World ride would be the Flight of Passage. What would the ride be? I mean, you really want it to be something that gives that sensation of the speed, the velocity, the power of those ships, and kind of the risk that Buzz takes trying to get these people back home. So I don't even know what the ride would look like. I don't even know if it could be a physical roller coaster or would it be something similar. You ever done Mission Space in Epcot?
I haven't, but I've done Star Tours. It's it's that
Sure,
one kind of goes to
that's
different
kind of one of
locations.
those. but the Mission Space has this kind of centrifugal. You kind of really feel the G's. So I don't know. I mean, leave it to the imaginations of the Disney World folks.
The Imagineers will figure it out. Chris, how did your family and friends react when you said that you were going to be Buzz Lightyear?
They were excited. They were nervous for me. You know what I mean? Because it's certainly big shoes to fill. But most of my family and friends are big Pixar and Disney fans, so they had the same level of excitement that I did.
Lightyear is supposed to be this formative movie for Andy from the Toy Story movies, right? That's the premise, that's the setup.
That's right.
I'd love to know, what is that formative movie for you, Chris? What was something that really grabbed you as a kid and inspired you, or maybe shaped you into being the person who you ended up being?
God, it's a big question. I don't know if there was one movie that shaped me into the person I'd end up being. I mean, there were a lot of movies that were on, heavy play, repeat in our house, whether it was Never-Ending Story or Willow or Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles or things like that. But I can't say that any of those shaped me into the person I am.
Listen, don't knock TMNT, that original 1990 film. That shaped me into who I literally
man,
have all
thing.
of the Ninja Turtles right here.
Yeah,
and then you were Casey Jones, Chris.
That's
you were
right.
Casey. Come on, man.
But
That's
even
fantastic.
even that, Elias Koteas, you can't touch him. He stands alone.
It's coming along nicely.
I love it. I love all of the passion and enthusiasm that you just as a fan have brought to these projects, including TMNT from 2007, which is super underrated, great film. But Lightyear's fantastic, my friend. Thank you so much for talking to me today. Have a great rest of your afternoon.
Thanks so much, pal. Take care, bud.